Yeah, and there's also the thing of like you got to go to military bases and just the whole thing about it is I am 100% in support of the actual people, but the idea behind it is just I'm not going to Afghanistan. I'm not going to Iraq and telling jokes. You know, I just like I get that they need a break and they need entertainment, and I get it's a great service, but fuck all that. That's just that is not a place I want to go. I think everything about it is fucking like imagine going to Gaza right now, cracking jokes. Imagine if you had a fucking USO tour gig in Gaza. Like what is going on with Gaza? What the fuck is going on with Israel and Palestine? What started all of this? Have you paid attention to this?
Very subtly.
Dude, I'm trying not to, but I have to. I mean, everybody I get all these tweets, you're not commenting on Gaza? Look, man, when I see about death and destruction, I don't gravitate towards it. I don't like try to study it and try to figure out exactly what's going on so I could pick a side and have a viewpoint. I just get sad that there's more of this bullshit in the world. I don't like feel like I'm going to fix it with my opinion, and I keep hearing all these people have these ideas. One side will say it's definitely Israel's fault. One side will say Hamas is like Bill Maher said something about Hamas is like a crazy ex-girlfriend, you know, like a crazy girl, like she should eventually have to smack her or something like that. Like I don't know what the fuck he said. It was some weird like hacky thing that he was saying in regards to a war that's going on between this really troubled part of the world. And you know, my number one thing about war, the number one thing is on an individual basis, regardless of, you know, take out the context of the civilization they live in, the culture they live in, the language that they speak, these people don't know each other. Why are they fighting to the death? They don't even know each other. You're launching missiles at people you've never met. They're shooting back at you. It's crazy, the fact that we still do it in 2014. I don't give a fuck whose side you should be on or what it represents. It represents the fact that we're still retarded. It represents the fact that we still can't figure out how to overcome our differences with any other way other than shooting missiles at each other or dropping bombs or setting up IEDs or shooting people at checkpoints or whatever it is. Whatever method that they choose to show that we're still in some way barbarians. And that's what it is. We're barbarians with way better weapons. It's fucking crazy. I understand that sometimes there's acts of aggression and you need to protect people from people more barbaric than us, but it makes me sad. I mean, that's the only other way, the only way I know to describe my feelings about anything that happens with war in the news. Anytime violence breaks out, anytime like this Gaza-Palestine thing, I just get depressed at my core. I can't read about it. I'm not going to pick a side. I'm not. My side is the human side. I'm on the human race side, and the human race is not benefiting from this fucking shit. I don't know what it would take to cause Palestine and Israel to be cool with each other. I don't understand it. I don't know how you could hate each other for so long, how you could have so many different points of view, how you get a guy like Dennis Prager who says Palestine will not be happy unless Israel is dead. There is no negotiate. Oh, come on. They're fucking people. They're people. I don't know how they're communicating. I don't know if they understand each other's language. I don't know how much of this is just deep-seated ancient shit that these people have just carried with them forever. But my position on it, I'm not taking any sides. My position on it is the whole thing is completely fucked. The whole thing's fucked. It's fucked that people still do this. It's fucked. And until we recognize that it's fucked, and maybe if I lived in Israel, I'd have a totally different state of mind. Maybe if I lived in a place that was regularly attacked and at war, I would be more harsh and more closed off to it. I don't know. But, you know, for people who want my take on it, that keep tweeting me about it, that's my take. My take is I'm tired of living my life. I mean, look, I'm 46. I'll be 47 in August. At what point in time, I mean, as a person, I've grown and matured, and I understand myself and how I interface with other people and society and culture much better. I'm much better at it. But when I look at like human beings in general, I don't necessarily know if I see that much growth when it comes to, international relations, when it comes to war, when it comes to the way we react to each other. I keep seeing these same fucking patterns repeating themselves over and over again, whether it's in Iraq or whether it's in this idea that we're supposed to invade Syria, where you get fucking Dick Cheney, who goes in the news the other day, and they did an interview with him. He said his number one regret that he didn't invade Iran at the same time they invaded Iraq. You know, I'm disappointed in human beings. I think there's going to come a certain time where we have to get to the root of the problem. Why do these things always have to end in unfathomable violence? Like, what is it about human beings? And is it the way we're being led? Is it the way we're being governed? Or is it something about us, some fundamental aspect of what we are as a being? I don't have the answer to that. But I know that me as a person who hopes for the best and wishes for the best in human beings, I see this and it just makes me sad. There's no other way to describe it. I know that's a very limited way of describing things, and it leaves a lot open to interpretation. That's how I feel about it.